Today I'm going to start by asking you a question. How many people do you know own a cell phone? I'm going to assume that for most of you, along with myself, the answer to this question is almost everyone you know. With this increased prominence of cell phone use comes an increase of cell phone use in places where it shouldn't be used. One of these places is driving. Cell phone use while driving is a deadly trend and becoming one of the nation's top killers. Today I'm going to urge each of you to put down the cell phone while you're driving, to turn it off, put it in the glove box, give it to a passenger, but to just not use it, not while at a red light, not while driving, not while you're in the car as the driver. The main points I'd like to cover today are the scary statistics behind cell phone use while driving, how teens and younger generations are being affected, and the different laws and preventative measures being taken all over the nation. According to Virginia Tech's Transportation Institute, talking while driving makes the driver 4 times more likely to be in an accident. Texting while driving, however, makes the driver 23 times more likely to be in an accident. The increase for texting versus talking is because texting is a visual, physical, and cognitive distraction. The driver is not only taking one hand off the wheel to pick up or hold the cell phone, but also looking away from the road and thinking and visually all at one time. They're looking, touching, and thinking about the cell phone rather than holding the wheel, looking at the road, and thinking about other drivers and being defensive and looking out where other people are coming. So 23 times more likely to become in an accident while texting. In 2011, the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration reported that almost 25% of all crashes are related to cell phone use. That's nearly 1.3 million accidents that year because of the driver using a cell phone or one of the drivers in the accident using a cell phone. And those are very, very scary numbers. A quarter of the accidents in the nation because of cell phones. I think by educating younger people and leading by example, some of these statistics could be lowered or changed. The Insurance Institute for Highway Safety did a study that or released numbers that texting and driving kills 11 teens per day. That's 11 people's children that are killed because of texting and driving. Whether they are texting and driving, 11 teenagers under the age of 18 are being killed because of texting and driving. That is a very scary number. That's a very scary number as a parent. That's a very scary number as a citizen in general, whether you're a parent or not. That's somebody you know could be affected by those numbers. And surveys that were done suggested that nearly half of all teens have seen their parents talk on a cell phone while driving. So this is where the leading by example is so important. They know what we tell them, of course, but what they pay more attention to is what they see us do, what they see their parents do, what they see other parents do that they're in the car with. So just informing them and laying out facts may not always be enough. They need to see that the people they look up to, their role models, aren't partaking in this dangerous behavior, and them seeing that would speak volumes over just telling them how dangerous it is. If you tell them how dangerous it is, but you still do it, that's sending them the message that, well, maybe it's not so dangerous, or maybe it's a risk worth taking when it isn't. So adults, more informative adults means more informative youth, and this can help lower the statistics, and for both adults and for teenagers in general, just the overall cell phone use and driving statistics could be lowered. Some states all over the nation are also help lowering statistics. Although no national laws exist, many states have banned cell phone use that isn't hands-free. 12 states total prohibit all handheld cell phone use. But there aren't any states currently that ban all cell phone use. However, 37 states plus District of Columbia ban all use by novice drivers, meaning most drivers who are either under the age of 21 or have less than 2 years experience. In 20 states plus DC ban all use by school bus drivers. That statistic is a little scary to me, that only 20 states banned all cell phone use by school bus drivers while these individuals are driving around other people's children. You would like to think they're not using cell phones, but for only 20 states to totally ban it is a little scary. 41 states plus DC and Guam and Puerto Rico and the U.S. Virgin Islands prohibit texting while driving. And that's a big number. That's a majority of the states, and hopefully others will catch on soon. As we discussed earlier, 23 times more likely to become in a crash because of texting. You would think that all of 50 states would want to eliminate that risk. And only 12 states prohibit handheld use, meaning you have to have the Bluetooth or some sort of hands-free device. So information is really what's key. The states can do what they can to make it illegal or to give you tickets, but to inform not only the youth, but your peers as well. If you're in the car with someone and they answer their phone while they're driving, or they send a text message while they're driving, you can share statistics with them. You can lay the facts out for them, and maybe you might change their life. But by sharing with others and by being an advocate for the cause, you're not only saving their lives and impacting future generations, but you could also be saving your own life. The more information you spread, the less likely you are to be hit by someone who's texting and driving. If everyone is informed, and maybe you might change someone's life who could get in an accident later. No call or text is worth your life at the end of the day.